what I've tried to do is I've taken 5 years worth of data and plotted some of the top points of where we are seeing the highest uh, power being generated, and then um, so I'm kind of right now hovering over Australia, and as you can see, pretty much along the coastlines, uh, there are all the fires that are of high intensity, around 1000, uh, and so around 2019 and 18, same thing. So pretty much 2018 and 19 has been a pretty bad year in terms of wildfires. And I come to India, there also have been quite a bit of wildfires in 2016. These are just the top ones. So as you can see, they are also pretty significantly high. Yeah, rest of the India looks fine. I think I've just taken out 30 data points from this, and this map is integrated with my box API. And so coming back to the second visualization that I've plotted here, I'm taking into account 5 years worth of data. This is a time slide. So in 2018, around April, these blue dots all represent some sort of wildfires, right? So um, let's move on to 2018 is when you start seeing some sort of wildfires around the North India around May time. So you get a lot of wildfires around Punjab and like Himachal Pradesh, where you do have a lot of farming going on, um, and so let me take it a little further. And by the August time, when it's monsoon, it's almost gone. And then December looks fine. So during the April time, you see that there's a lot of fire and the red dots around the northeast, and then there is uh, a lull period around this time, majorly uh, during during this time you'll start seeing some activity around Punjab and UP, and you go ahead again. And let me switch to a few years back, 2017 December. So the interesting thing is there's always some activity early around the year in the northeastern states. So I think a lot of wildfires are getting caused around that area. And let me move to Australia and move to 2019. Zoom in here and let's see. As you can see, during the September time is when the fire started in Australia, and all these data points indicate that there has been a lot of fire um, that had been caused during this time. So a lot of plots, as you can see, a lot of red dots, and it keeps changing, but pretty much most of the Australian continent was seeing some crazy amounts of fire in 2019 and 20. Um yeah, so some of the things that I observed is um, until 2018, it was around 449 million, 4.9 million of FRP that was emitted. But in 2019 it was 15.7, which means that there's been a huge spike, mainly due to Australian wildfires and the wildfires that are happening around the world during this time, due to a lot of global warming. And historically, if you see, all the data has been around 3.4 million. And recently, there's been a uptick on that. And yeah, it's some interesting find from the data. So something to think about.